Well, hello folks, and welcome to another session of Outer Wilds. I've tweaked the audio again. Apparently I have to tweak it every video. The test runs I do usually sound far better than the actual videos do, so I don't know. I had everything working right until I decided, it was great through most of Kenshi, and then I decided to try and tweak some things, and it's all been downhill since. I should have left it alone. Okay, let's get out here. I'm curious what information's been updated in my ship log from our last little journey. I'm pretty sure that's what I was gonna check out next. So we have Radio Tower, Gabbro's Island, Statue Island, Ocean Depths, Bramble Island, Feldspar, the Probe Tracking Module. Still says there's more to explore here. The statue in the probe tracking module automatically records each probe's trajectory and transmits the data to the Ash Twin project. So we need to go to the Ash Twin project. Probably next. Ocean Depths. The ocean is surprisingly calm beneath the current. Some sort of electrical field surrounds the planet's core. I passed through the electrical barrier and reached the coral forest at the planet's core. Yep. Radio Tower. A radio tower designed to receive photos taken by the deep space satellite. There are several photos of the entire solar system hanging on the walls. Hornfels noticed something strange in one of the photos, but concluded equipment malfunction was the only sensible explanation. I kind of think those photos have something to do with the quantum moon, but I don't really know for sure. Quantum moon. So I feel like there was something else. Yeah, let's see. Statue Island. One of the islands on Giant's Deep has a Nomai statue on the beach, just like the one Gabbro brought back to Timberhearth. Statue Island is the one with two islands connected by a natural rock arc. Okay. Let's just put our suit on. Not 100% sure what I'm doing, as I've mentioned, but let's go check this place out. We haven't even really poked our heads here. There's a couple places we haven't even looked at really, other than a cursory flyby. Ash Twin. So let's explore this ice one first. Wow, they come really close to smashing into each other right there. In fact, it distracted me. I thought that for some reason they might smash into each other there. I'm not sure that there's enough room for my ship to even fit between the planets at that point. So we've got a teleporter right there. Kind of a rough landing, but I don't think it matters. Got ashes on the ground. Excuse me, 0.8 gravity. You have to jump to get anywhere. Okay, what is that, a little dust moat? Oh, that's the way out, okay. Interesting. Let's see, put the ship behind me. Let's go, hey. Okay, I'll check out everything I see. What is this? I'm curious, am I pushing it up? I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Why are you rising out of the ground? Okay. Energy signs are good. No quantum fluctuations. Hello? Is anybody home? I mean, now that we've seen it start rising out of the ground, there's more of them. I do have quantum fluctuations on that planet. Okay. So, that platform, I really think I need to find a way underneath, inside this little golf ball here. Maybe there is no way. I go down yet? Okay, where's my ship at? Those things are still raising out of the ground. If that's my ship, then I'm curious. Here we go. Here's something. What do we have? A scroll, okay. Another... Damn you. All of this stuff... Here's my question. Why the... Is this planet... This planet can't be shrinking, can it? You know, I don't know what I expected there, if I'm being perfectly honest. So... What the hell? Okay. Is this a regular occurrence where the planet gets devoured? This is interesting. Not at all what I expected. So, if this is timed... Again, like everything is. Unidentified signal nearby. I'm also fucked, by the way. I'm sure you all know this. Escape pod? Hello? Okay, maybe I should drop my scroll first. Look, I'm gonna need an escape pod soon. Okay. I don't really have time to be wasting. 3 minutes is... I need to find a way inside this place here. Inside... This is the entire escape pod, huh? Okay, there has to be a way inside, damn it. Anona, we need status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Russ, our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well. Anona, everyone survived the crash. Anona, this is a relief at least. You have my gratitude. Burr, were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in the star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. Okay. Is that a tube down? I need to find a tree. Malore. The heat from the star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show as a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter. Anona, but these passages are a maze. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone. And be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. That is... oh, wow, there is a lot of stuff down here. We have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct long-term shelter there. The cavern Mallory found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried. Make sure no one is lost. I don't really have time, I feel. Holy crap. See, I don't think I have time to read all of those inscriptions. Whoops. Yeah, fuel level is critical. Fuel is about to be critical. The path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead carefully. You jerks. Reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sand fall at the pit, then go left, rock column, up. So left, up, left, up, left, up. That was probably not the right maneuver that I needed to make. Cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Malloy and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong, so... I think... it goes this way... Nope. I'm lost and gonna die. This is it, lads. I'll end up doing... absolutely... nothing with this scroll. I am... you know what? Maybe I had it right when I was up there. Maybe I had it right when I went up there. Down there is probably a death trap. Yeah, I should have stayed up. And I don't have enough fuel now to do anything about it, so... oh... I hate these long waits to just die. I thought that said something else. Geronimo. Well, fudge. Well, I'm actually curious now. There seems to be a whole lot of things that happen right at the start when you wake up, and you have to decide which thing to address first, kind of. Where we are going is back there. Excuse me. Are you serious? Upper hull damaged. I did not mean to do a flip. Well, this one's starting off great. You know, it doesn't matter because I'm not really gonna need my ship. Oxygen tank damaged, upper hull damaged. Would be hilarious if I crashed into the sun right there. Or the moon, I mean. Don't ask me how you confuse the two. However... come on. Get over to this thing. I want to get here before it starts sucking up all the sand. Like, how did they know? Hey, there's somebody's lander. How did the Nomai write about the sand? It wasn't happening until right now, so... again, I don't know where I'm going here. We're just landing somewhere. Gonna take off. Take off exploring from here. Why? Because I want to get down to the center here. Before all of the sand starts to show up. I mean, I guess there's a little bit already, huh? Okay. Oh god, is it happening already? I can't really see down any of these holes, which is a shame. Yep, it's already happening. So, what I should have done, honestly, here's something. Here we go. I was gonna say, I should have flown around with my ship. Okay, so this is the escape pod again. Identified signal. That's spooky. Cave shard. Hey, look at this. Friends, if you find any signs of Coleus, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without a trace during our research trip and has been missing ever since. Where was young Coleus lost, Malore? He disappeared in the cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. It happened in an instant and without warning. I turned away from Coleus to examine a sample, and when I turned back, he simply wasn't there anymore. He had a limited supply of air, Anona. I'm afraid for him. Hypothesis. We will learn more by examining the northern lakebed cave where Coleus disappeared. Search quickly, everyone. We have no time to squander. I'm gonna guess maybe quantum stuff was there. Malore, some of us from the Sunless City are here to help search for Coleus. Can you tell us more about your expedition? You have my gratitude, Burr. Coleus and I were studying the cave's geology. We hope to learn more about a unique and wandering rock that visits several different caves in the area. That one. Of course. You are fucking creepy. I don't like those rocks. If I haven't noticed. Also, that makes me think that the photos that the satellite took, I mean, I've been thinking about that. And we know it, I know it has something to do with the quantum moon. I think that they're a clue about the directions you need to look in order to find it. Oh boy. I want to get the high ground so I can look here. See what I'm working with. Well, there's the ship. There's the smoke for the campsite. Really? I don't know if I can make this jump. Oh yeah, I can. I'm just that good. Hello, sir. It's Shirt. Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it your first launch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. What are you up to? Hornfell's asked me to update our star charts, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernova today. Usually, I'd be fortunate to just see one. Keep an eye or four on the stars and maybe you'll spot one yourself. Yeah, I've noticed the entire universe is blowing up, actually. I found something. Please, do tell. I found your notes about the Alarock's main crater. Did you? I hope they were useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid or just partially made of ice. Like a much colder Giant's Deep. It's hard to say. It used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, that there's no such planet now. In its place is Dark Bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space the 5th planet used to occupy. That is, Dark Bramble quite literally appeared at the center of the 5th planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually, the planet shattered completely, and its shards were flung across space. Some of these shards collided with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Rock, which I believe is how its biggest crater was formed. Interesting. Okay, I have a question for you. How do I know if I've spotted a supernova? Supernova look like extra bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell that they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespans, which is why it's so unusual to see two in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. What are you doing out here? Right now, I'm documenting stars. Hornfels noticed our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here interested in doing any science at all. Maybe don't tell Hornfels either. I think they're pretty deep in denial. So, where should I explore here? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the little scout, so I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky? It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's a Nomai ship. You'll find Nomai ruins across the Twins, but, strangely, not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. So, where did they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though, so maybe the answer lies underground. How dangerous is the big column of falling sand that I've already swam through? On a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it a 7 or 8. Awfully pretty, though. Right now, sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin. But did you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomena. Oh, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of its sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, I did notice that thing. We didn't get that good of a look at it last time, but wow. I kind of messed this jump up here. That's fine. I don't think I came through this one. So, where does this lead? Oh yeah, you know what? I was gonna say I should have pulled out my signal scope. Like, what the fuck is that? I'm sure it's gonna puncture my suit and ruin my day. Games like Don't Fall, jackass, have fun. So... boing. There we go. Not spooky in the slightest. Melore.
Coleus is missing. He vanished from Lakebed Cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lakebed at the North Pole, several days ago, and we're unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg any friend reading this, help us recover Coleus. This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Because your unique color and texture appears identical to a rock I met earlier. Wasn't this same rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lakebed? At the North Pole? We plan to re-examine the northern lakebed cave. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. An update. Melore and I went back to the lakebed cave and observed this rock again. Sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't. That means this rock wanders like the quantum moon does. How curious. Yes, what is the quantum moon? Why are you so creepy? Cave shards. We've got so many different types of shards. And then I look away and look back. Okay, it's still here. Maybe as long as you're touching it, it won't disappear. What if I look away and jump? Yep, it's gone. So as long as you are physically touching it, it won't go away. We're gonna go look for Coleus. Probably not gonna find him.
Well, the sand is filling this up quite nicely. Oh god. Let's see how fast we can go. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Got some debris. Interesting. Oh god, don't hit the spikes, please. Fuel level critical, come on, man. Don't give me that crap. The shuttle is currently resting at the comet. At the comet? Call the shuttle home. Activate the gravity cannon. Let's call the shuttle. Ship log updated. Okay, so the ship is here now. This is interesting. Can I get on the ship? That thing was at the comet. I do not remember seeing it. The interloper. Son, you better not be blowing up right now. Okay, I'm in the middle of some very delicate research. Hey, somebody died here. Spooky. I don't know what text I'm looking at. Clary, I fear our situation may be dire. Pi, Poke, and I landed here on this comet not long after its arrival in this star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Pi and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice of the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. Waited here until the end. Okay, so that's what I was reading. I don't want to try and control the ship. I thought that was the star going supernova for a second. Okay, well, what if I take this and does that do anything? Okay. I would prefer not to crash into the sun. Where am I going? What the fuck happened? What was that? Where am I? What's going on? Did I return? I think that brought me back this. Hang on. Okay. It did bring me back to the Ash Twin. It wasn't that one. Yep, that one launches. So... Okay, so all this does... That's interesting. What if... Okay. Does that do anything? It turned the blue beams off. Apparently. Which detaches me. And... sends me tumbling into my own orbit. This is kind of interesting. I don't know. Is it on autopilot right now? Is that what's going on? Am I just tumbling through space thinking that something is happening despite the fact that nothing is? At least nothing good? I mean, it's a nice view regardless. Yeah, I think all that did was cut my gravity bands from the planet and fling me into orbit. What is... Wow. I feel like this is very bad and dangerous, if I'm being honest. Yeah, this is very bad indeed. What are you up there? Got the energy device, a portable black hole. Now, what I wanted to see, one of the main reasons I stayed on this after that instead of jumping into space, is because I was wanting to see how close it would bring me to that solar observatory thing that travels real close to the surface of the sun. I feel like I'm gonna fall right into it and burn up. I think I was right. Okay. It's a science experiment that I don't know what I learned. I don't... Oh, God.